Hey, over here. Yeah, you. Over here. Over here. Hey, how you doing? What's that? This is how we heat our home for free, basically. I mean, basically, like, there's very little electric. Endless hot water till the well runs dry. I went over how the hardy outdoor wood boiler works in a previous video. Showed you all the packs running through the basement and whatnot. And yeah. This is the new edition, 18 by 21. Don't remember which is which, so yeah. And then my dad and I put this lean-to on. It's, I don't know, 12-ish feet or so. But I don't know. If you watch my Help Me Understand video, help me understand, okay? See, the thing that runs with us is indecisiveness. It must have skipped me because I tend to do what I want and make my mind up. Put a little methodical thoughts about how I like to do things. But anyway, I thought we was going to put the log splitter up here. Bring you back out a little bit. That's not true. We're going to stack more wood up here. Now, how we heat our home for free, basically. And I mean, I use the word basically, because very little electric to run this. There's a blower in the back. Video all on this in the other video. And back to basically. Well, you either got to buy firewood or do it yourself, so you need equipment. Chainsaw, you're going to split it by hand, you're going to handsaw it. And what are you going to do? So you need equipment. You need a place to get wood. That's another thing. Property. You're going to buy it. You have endless supply. I mean, we've got some property, as you can tell, or can tell in some of my videos, my other videos about me getting firewood. One thing that irks me is you're running them this way, which I said my thoughts in the beginning, okay? Just run them this way. You can back the trailer in. You don't want to unload it that night. Leave it sit. I mean, if you watch some of my videos, I do very little walking. Once the back of the trailer, the truck bed, is unloaded, I'm basically in it. And I am unloading. I very rarely maneuverability. I very rarely get out of that trailer until I'm done. Basically. So that was my thoughts on this. I said, because all this used to be over here, we moved it over here, fit the carport in because it was over there. Whatever. I said I would have run it this way because of that reason there. So my dad's always like, I don't know how you go back there and split multiple loads and bring them in and unload them. Must be your age. I said, no, it's the way I do it. See, my dad, he'll go back there and split, throw it on the ground. Then you have to go back there and pick it up again. Or pick it up. Then you have to bring it back here. Then you're walking I'm going to say this is 21 feet. If you're going to have the trailer at one end or the other. Regardless, you're going to have to walk. Okay? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, look at the way I do things. That's what I told him. I work smarter, not harder. And kind of looked at me funny like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, you go back there and split, throw it on the ground. I go back there and split, throw it in the trailer. I got a full trailer. I ain't got to pick nothing up off the ground other than what I'm splitting. Or that is needed to be split. Let me rephrase that. He's like, huh? Well, yeah. And then when I come back here and unload, I'm unloading, what, 1.5 feet, 2 feet out of the truck bed? I'm going to town? Because I'm in it and I can throw stuff. Good. It ain't the age, it's the way I'm doing it. And then like here, you got a 3-foot gap. If you run it this way, I mean, you're going to backfill this to 18 inches down there? No. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I keep telling him. Like, you're done. Honestly, you're dumb the way you do things. Like here's another example. I told him when we put this on there, cut this bottom rib off, tuck this flashing underneath. What do? You just put it on the side. Like such. What does that do? Can you see all them droplets on this? No, I don't want to do that. Maybe I should put double-sided tape on it. Yeah. And I said, yeah, Dad, kick it out further so that it'll leak more. Yeah, do that. My dad and I disagree on a lot of things. He's got, like I said before, probably a couple of videos, or how many videos I've done. That's some nice red oak down there. Where was I going? Back thoughts. Oh, I guess here, just lighter stuff. He's like, yeah, I want to burn that first. Well, now there's 3 rows here. You might be thinking, well, what's the big deal with that? And then I said, what is the purpose of having covered shelter if it's going to sit outside? He just kind of gave me that dumbfounded look. That look. Like, I never thought of that. Anyway. This is how we heat our home for basically free. Not having property to get firewood. Having equipment to work the firewood. She's about out now. Well, she ain't out. She ain't called for heat. She'd be perked right back up. Just a little rant, like, guys, the way you do things may sound good to you, but they're going to be dumb to others. And I stand by that statement. I don't know. Anyway. Ranting and raving. 18 by 21. 19 by 20. That is 380 times 4. 420 times 4 is 80. 400 times 4. 1520 at 4 feet. What is that? 12 cords at 4 feet high. Is that right? 12 cords at 4 feet high. Which he said, I ain't got much more room in here. I said, stack it higher. I mean, hell, it's just over 4 feet, I'd say. I said, stack it up 6. But I said, I would run it this way. I'd burn all this up, and then I would run it this way. Because his original thought plan was to burn this out here, that one little row. All this newer stuff we brought in, which is this and all this right here. And that there. Very little of that. But all this walnut is on wheelbarrow back and forth to get this out. Because this has been here, I don't know, since it's been here 2-3 years probably. Probably longer than that. But thoughts change, processes change. I don't know. I'm more of I'm going to think about the best way to do this and go that route. Anyway, y'all, just to walk around ranting and raving, gallivanting around. This is how we heat our home for basically nothing. What? Spitball and throw some numbers out there, okay? Settle down. Diesel fuel from the tractor. My highball stuff, okay? Settle down. 10 gallons. $4.50 a gallon, $45. Okay. Gas for log splitter and chainsaws. On my highball stuff. I said it. Okay? Settle down. $20 gallon. $4 a gallon. $80. $125 so far. 2-stroke oil. I buy Red Max, Synthetic Pro gallon jugs for $45 a gallon. I've only used half a gallon. I use in other things too. Okay, weed eater. I put some in winterized stuff. You know, this is why I don't like stable short. Actually, that was home white oil, but the principle of the matter is, okay, half a gallon. I'll even go full gallon price, $145. So $170. Bar oil. Tractor Supply as cans or roll can as cans. I'll go off Roll King's pricing just for you guys, okay? I'll highball it. Like I said, highball it. 5 gallons, $12 a gallon. After tax, $14, $70. Where are we at? Where are we at? I don't know. I lost count now. Too many numbers kicking around. I'll do it right here. What else is there? Oh, we had a hydraulic hose bust. low pressure return side. 20 bucks. Okay. What else? This biggest expense of the year was that damn tractor tire. 1082. Jiminy Christmas. I'm in the hole. Period. I'm in the hole. Period. Well, I mean, other than I bought the whole Swarma last year, so we can count it this year. $550. Well, I'm gonna count it anyway. Okay. No, I ain't gonna count it, but I'm gonna tell you the price of it. $550. New clutch. Two new clutches. One was a direct drive drum, and one had that gear collar on it. The clutch nuts, crankshaft nuts, $100, $140 in parts. It's been too long. And my new saw, I'll have it out. Like, have it out. Well, I hope that's, you know, I should do a video on all the chainsaws I have. I should, because I don't know, because that'd be crazy, guys. Be like, what does a 31-year-old need 20 chainsaws for? To have. What do you mean? I was a big home light guy. Okay. Big home light guy. You know, I'll do a video on how many I got. That sounds pretty cool. Well, I have to wait till my new saw comes in, because I won't have it till sometime next week. This locust smells real good, guys. Like it. Anyway, man, I'm really ranting, going on about stuff, life, and things. But grand total. When we bought this stove, I want to say it was like $8,000 installed, hooked up, running. We hooked it up about this time in 2007. And the gas bill, which was our primary source of heat, was around about $220, $230. And we hooked this up. Well, actually, it was December. We had it hooked up like middle of the month. Okay. So it wasn't a fair judgment. So we waited till the new year. $220, $230 on gas, which water heater, stove, heat. When you cut out 2 of those, just have the stove, gas, natural gas. I want to say our bill was like $40, which we burned. It depends on the weather. I mean, it's hard to say, really. I mean, end of October, November, for sure, we're burnt. And we burned till about March, April-ish. Let's say April. November to April. 6 months. 6 months you have a gas bill, it's $200. Lowball it. I'll lowball that one. $1,200. You spend $40 in 6 months. $1,000 a month. $1,000 a year savings, okay? And the expenses paid for themselves after 10 years, for sure. No doubt about it. Anyway, this is how the house is heated for basically free. And a little ranting and raving along the way. Subscribe, please. Help a feller out. Big Saw. Friday, middle next week. I'll have a video up on it. I won't have it till middle of next week, but the day that I get it, I'll put a video up. The neighbor's got a big chunks of something up there. I haven't looked at them. They're huge. Okay.